Hello, everybody. My name is Scatterhurt, and welcome to Talk of Tuesdays on an actual Tuesday. Oh, I guess we don't get the confetti and party balloons. Crap. That means it's gonna be sad. Well, anyways, guys, out of all the things that I did have to say about, just unbelievably stupid things, the one thing that I think definitely we need to talk about is YouTube's ad scene going down the toilet. Basically, how certain companies said that YouTube wasn't advertiser friendly, but what do they do in turn? Do something that's not advertiser friendly. A tragedy that literally has ads on top of it. That's being filmed live, and guess what? It had ads on top of it. If anything, I think that the problem is that sponsors just want to see YouTube run to the ground. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. And seeing as how I have only 135 subscribers, yeah, that's not really advertiser breaking. They don't care. They just find me as a small minor in all of this. But I know a little bit, one or two or thing about money, and I also know a little bit about psychology. And that the problem is advertisers. Do you not understand how advertisement actually works? That the whole point of you advertising for someone is just meaning that you're giving them like money indirectly. The whole point of this is just like you're just giving this guy money. It doesn't really matter what he's doing. You're giving this guy money. And out of all that, I just they just do this, and but yet with YouTube and everything, they say, "Oh, it's not advertiser friendly because of blah blah blah." But then you do this. You go on and advertise a freaking shootout. Well, not really even a shootout, just a travesty that was happening. But guess what? You also managed to do it in such a way that people would actually notice it. And not only that, there's multiple ads on like certain videos of YouTube that are sponsored by, of course, the CNN network and a lot of other networks. But guess what? They can have ads whenever they want, and they can do apparently whatever they want. But guess what? The whole point of that whole video, even in the title screen and everything, or the title thing, whatever they want to call it, it's just it's just there staring you in the face. Las Vegas shootout, but guess what? It has ads on it. It has ads on it. I think personally, YouTube and sponsors are irresponsible as for this one, but I just wish to say this in a best way I can. YouTube has been truly messing up the past couple of months, a whole year, in fact. That the AdSense for YouTube has just been completely lifeless, as H3H3 has come to say, and that's also why I'm making this video to build off of what he said. That YouTube has no soul, basically. This is now becoming a soulless network. Remember back in 2012 or 2010 or 2008, back when PewDiePie wasn't as big as he was now, back when things were just simplistic and everybody was just doing the thing and they made money off of it and it was awesome. Well, guess what? Those days are completely over, as some people say. But I don't think it's completely over. I think there's a way to changes YouTube's head around, or possibly to just make YouTube do a full 1080 and just go back to the days it's been. I don't know exactly what, but there's something in there. There's something. There's someone at YouTube who's just messing up, and they don't know that they are. They don't know what's making them money. They don't really understand the whole concept of what they're trying to do. They're just seeing the advertisers as the ones who are making money. But yet, it's also the advertisers alongside with the content creators is the reason why we're making money. And not only that, you guys wouldn't suspect that like advertisements on a video like like the videos that has been currently been shown last time by the Wall Street Journal and possibly CNN. I don't even know if CNN was part of it, but those videos were selected specifically to make YouTube look bad. Specifically to make YouTube look bad. And it's really daunting to me that the whole point of this is just like to say, hey, we're going to basically make you look bad, and that's just it. That's really what they just done. It's just been a complete cluster of what they've done. It's just made YouTube look bad and then simply move on. And then leave them to fester in their own stuff. It's just really disgusting and odd to think that everyone got affected thanks to one network's ideas of YouTube. All of a sudden, everyone is just lashing out on YouTube. And not only that, the content creators are getting lashed out by YouTube as well. YouTube, we're simply here to try to make you money. We're here to do our own thing as well, but here's the problem. You're making too many rules that are way too vague to even do that anymore. And it's really interesting to me how YouTube is actually screwing up so bad that it's really to the point where there's little to no ads going through certain people's channels, and also little to no ads playing on just like completely clean channels sometimes. But guess what? There's whole points of like just these new rules added where you can't have weapons in certain videos and everything. So basically, if they see a gun, oh, not advertiser friendly. Even in a video game, I'm just really confused. I'm really confused about this whole system, and the fact that YouTube has been screwing up entirely is just like, okay, I can get it. You sometimes the network screws up, but this is just screwing over content creators and also the platform as a whole. This is ridiculous. And not only that, H3 feels like he's just getting the golden shower that nobody really deserves. Now, here's my only outlook on this. I can't even say that I have an outlook on it because guess what? I don't make money from this. I don't financially depend on this. I mean, I'm trying my best to get a job now. I thought YouTube was going to be able to like not be able to turn into a job, but like at least keep it as a hobby. And maybe, yeah, making some money on the side of a hobby is going to be the thing that actually, I enjoy. But there's a lot of other things I could do. Is that really what YouTube is trying to tell us? Like, just basically, fuck off, we don't need you, go find an actual job. Is that really what YouTube is trying to say? Because I would really love to know if that's what YouTube is trying to say. And the whole sense of these rules is just ridiculous. I think the rules should be made more simplistic and made more straight to the point rather than being so vague. The whole point of these vague rules is just that they're too vague to even comprehend. It's like just vague rules that are just being laid out in front of the creator, and he's like, what exactly do you mean? Yeah, guess what? YouTube says nothing. I really wish I didn't have to make this video. I really wish that this was just going to be a topic that flown over my head, but I can't help but pay attention to it, and H3H3 couldn't help but to pay attention to it. Probably Phil DeFranco couldn't help but pay attention to it, and guess what? A lot of other content creators couldn't help but pay attention to it. So, that's why I'm deciding to make this video, because I can't help but pay attention to it. And my conclusion to all of this is that YouTube is truly fucking up. And they don't know how they're fucking up. They just decide, hey, we're fucking up, but yet we're the ones who could simply, give ourselves a raise. It's really ridiculous. I'm not even going to edit that out. That was my phone ringing. I'm sorry. Unprofessional. But, like, seriously, it's just the most ridiculous crap I've ever seen from a platform ever in the history of my life. I've seen some major mess ups with companies and major mess ups in like just platforms of media and how like just certain types of media are just considered fake nowadays. There's some facts and then there's some opinions and then there's just fake media in general. That just makes this whole entire situation bad beyond comprehension, beyond the fact that there's just like nobody here to help the creators, beyond the fact that there are just people who are ready to tear you down and you don't may even know it. It's quite ridiculous. the Wall Street Journal managed to do something to break YouTube, and now YouTube is practically breaking itself. It's really dumb to me. It's really ridiculous. Like, I'm supposed to look at these people as like, okay, these are the adults, they know what they're doing. Yet they don't know what the fuck they're doing. This is ridiculously screwed. I can't help but feel like YouTube is messing up. And guess what? I can't even really say anything about it. I can't say anything because I'm a small channel and everybody's going to look at, oh, he's just in it for the money. Yet I've been doing this as a freaking hobby. I don't wish to define this as just a hobby. I wish to make a livelihood out of this. You guys already heard it in a video that I did long ago. And yet, guess what? That dream is getting fucked over more than, like, a hooker at a freaking... I don't even know. I can't even make a joke at this point. It's not even a joke. This whole entire situation is just stupid. This whole entire platform has been making me angry recently. And the fact that this is happening, that the H3H3 and a lot of other content creators are getting screwed over and belittled, and not even getting paid half the time as much as they should be getting paid, because guess what? They're entertaining the people. That was the whole point of YouTube, to entertain the people. And the fact that the whole YouTube Kids thing, there's a YouTube Kids. The Wall Street Journal is just trying to make YouTube look bad in general, yet there's a whole YouTube's Kids channel. Well, not channel, just a platform, YouTube Kids. Put your snot-roll-nosed brats in there. Like, seriously. If you're gonna raise people off of YouTube, then that's just ridiculous. But, like, I don't even know what to say anymore at that point. Like, you guys just... I really wish I didn't have to make this video. I really wish I didn't have to say this, but I just can't help but pay attention to it. I don't give a fuck about who says that I don't have a saying in it. Fuck it. I'm gonna have a saying in it. Because I'm a creator as well, and I like making content as well, and I don't even get paid for it. This is something I enjoy, and I don't even get paid for it. How about that? I'm really sorry that I had to go to a certain extreme, that I couldn't even censor myself, but that's the problem. I don't want to have to censor myself. I don't want to have to censor the fact that I am a content creator, and I'm doing my own type of comedic effect to people, and guess what? They fucking love it. So I'm sorry that I had to go to the certain extreme for the little kids that are watching. Probably not, because I've actually looked at the demographic of my whole entire channel, and guess what? I'm more pleasing to the more mature audience than the younger audience. So yeah, how the heck am I supposed to be non-advertiser friendly when most of the people that watch me are not kids? Like, the fuck YouTube. Anyways, guys, I hope this Talkative Tuesday didn't bring you down too much. There is a way to fix YouTube. It's just that YouTube needs to either figure it out, or the content creators need to get it into YouTube's thick skull of a fucking company to figure it out, or just something dramatic has to happen towards the towards YouTube just for this to be able to get fixed. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's really just going to be a very big mess to clean up, and it's not going to be the easiest mess to clean up, but yet, hey, the whole world has cleaned up worse messes than this. This is just a minor thing, in my personal opinion, but yet it's just not getting fixed the way people want it to, or anyone wants to. In fact, the content creators shouldn't be have been having to have sponsorships and all the other stuff. You know, like people who like Blue Apron sponsor specific YouTubers and get them money rather than just like, you know, the advertisements. There's like a lot of YouTubers who had to respond to sponsors just to be able to get money at one point. Now we can't even get barely any ads. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry that this video was just so sad and so, like, real, or if, in some cases, even surreal to some people. But that's how YouTube is right now, and sponsors and pretty much no ads. Like, and the problem is, not everyone can be sponsored. Like, not everyone can be sponsored for their videos. It's only like a couple videos sometimes. But god dang it if I do not think that this is just unfair beyond all belief. That YouTube is truly just messing up, and I wish to help in any way in case I can, but I don't think there's any way I could help other than just doing this. So yeah. Probably some of you are gonna say, "Hey, doesn't really make a statement on anything," but it's the best I can fucking do. So, anyways, I promise you guys a more funnier video tomorrow, at least. See you scouts later.